Yellow. Light yellow. It's a gender-neutral color. Before a mother knows what gender her baby is, she buys it yellow. If a mother doesn't want to know the gender of her baby, she buys yellow. Before a child knows what gender he wants to perform, he or she, they're yellow. My mother was the greatest influence in my life while I was yellow. I watched her as she performed every day. She would curl her hair and do her makeup. She was the definition of pretty to me. She was a woman, and I was just yellow. Line.
Lobos and Jenkins would explain that.
Levis and Jenkins would explain that she was performing her womanhood through stereotypical acts. But she guided me. I learned what it was like to be a woman through watching my mom. She guided me like a lost boat to a lighthouse. Her guidance showed me that I wouldn't be yellow and confused for forever. I too would find my womanhood. Just wasn't there yet. Line, I'm sorry.
Young white female.
Young white female, searching for the meaning of gender, searching to find herself, searching for what it would take to be a perfect woman like my mom. Pink. I discovered that I was pink. After much trial and error and deciding upon different colors, I was definitely pink, the girliest of colors. Other people noticed too that I had become pink. I was now the girly girl. On.
After trial and error.
After trial and error of hair and makeup, trying everything that I could, I finally figured out how to use the tools the same way my mother did. Everywhere I went, I began to receive the compliment, "Oh, you're so pretty now." It was flattering, but I couldn't really figure out the word now. What was I before? Now? I definitely don't want to go back to what I was then. So my mind was made up for me. I wouldn't leave the house without hair and makeup. I definitely did not want to go back to what I was then. Even though I wasn't interested in boys yet, I didn't want them to think I was ugly. And I guess then I was ugly. Fine.
The thought that I couldn't leave the house.
The thought that I couldn't leave the house without being fixed followed me. It followed me and continued, and that's still who I am today. I still feel like I can't leave the house without makeup, especially when I meet new people, because for them, the now is the then.
This is why this phase has lasted the longest.
This is why this phase has lasted the longest. It might be shallow, the reasons behind it, but they make me who I am today. Single, white female, looking for beauty from makeup and hair products, and looking for the attention from that beauty. Red. Because loving him was red. Passionate love is red, and burning love is red. When I was 18 years old, 8 years after my girly transformation, I met Jordan.
As cliche.
As cliche as it sounds, I immediately fell for him.
Our connection made it feel like we were truly made for each other.
Honey, you know this story.
He was the one I knew I would marry.
He He was the one that I knew I would marry. We didn't have to prove our relationship to anyone. It was just accepted. It was accepted by our family, it was accepted by our friends, and it was accepted by society. Our heterosexual Barbie and Ken relationship could not be accepted by anyone. He was perfect, and he thought I was perfect. Our love was effortless and it was flawless.
I treated him like he treated me.
I treated him like he treated me, and we were happy. He thought I was the perfect girl. I experienced an emotion that I've never experienced before. I experienced love. Not love like I loved and looked up to my mom, and not love like I loved to look pretty. I fell in love with Jordan, and I truly fell in love for the first time with the man that I was going to marry. It was red. Taken, white female, looking only to be loved by this boy, looking only to deepen our relationship, and looking to marry him one day. Blue. Because losing everything to him was blue. Blue is calm, and blue is natural, and blue is free. Virginity was something that we held on to. We valued it. Neither of us had given it up. So losing our virginities to each other was blue. What?
We hadn't talked about this happening.
We hadn't talked about it happening. It just happened. And I knew it was okay because I loved him like I would never love anyone else. And I knew he felt the same way about me. This took my relationship with Jordan to a whole new level. I fell even deeper in love with someone that I already loved so much. This event kind of shaped our relationship and made it what it ended up being. A truly unique love. Taken, white female, looking for someone to trust with everything. Looking to only take our relationship to higher levels and praying that this relationship will last. May 1st, 2014, today, would have been mine and Jordan's 2.5-year anniversary. But instead, 3 months ago to the day, on February 1st, mine and Jordan's story came to a close. I don't know if it's a temporary close or if it's a permanent close, but for right now, that chapter in my life is done. So where does that leave me? I'm gray. I'm hopeless. I'm lost. And I'm gray. Mine.
I'm in there somewhere, I know I am.
I'm in there somewhere. I know I am. I've just got to find myself. My sparkle isn't gone. It's just been dulled because of the situation. Mine.
I'll find myself someday, but for now I'm gray.
I'll find myself someday, but for now I'm gray. I hope that this is going to be the shortest time in my life. I hope that I'll look back on this and this will only be a minute detail. But for right now, I'm gray. I don't want to be gray for long, though. So for right now, what I think I need to do is remove the love that me and Jordan had from our life so I can move on. I need to find a love that's more about me, consists all about myself. So, the passionate red is gone. I need to find a lighter shade of red. And that's my phone. I hit the top button. Black. Just a
I
beginning
need
of
to
a
find
light
one
red.
that's a little bit more pink, a little more about myself. Like this, right now.
Like this. And then the next line. Sorry, that's where I thought it was.
I've been reminded over and over again.
I've been reminded over and over again that you can't truly love someone else until you first love yourself. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm taking the time to love and appreciate myself and all the colors that have made me who I am. Single-ish, white female, 20 years old, not looking for anyone or anything right now. Waiting on the man she's going to marry. Looking only to use the days that I have right now to better myself in every way, emotionally, spiritually, and physically, until the day comes that we can be together.